Hello.
Hi.
So we don't know if anybody's gonna show up.
Well, they might not, but hey, it'll be pre-recorded so they can watch
Yes.
it later. We just wanted to do, this is not like a long thing. This is just, I keep on looking. Where am I looking? Oh, I'm looking over here.
This is not a show.
This is not a show, although everything with us is a show. We just wanted to get on here and talk about what to be in store for the next upcoming season.
For the rest of the season. You know, I was looking at the season. I was looking at the calendar.
Mm-hmm.
And because, we just completed episode 4. And I was like, oh, I feel like we're so far along in season 3 and we're really not at all.
I know, right?
We're right in the beginning.
Yeah.
Is the mic on?
Yeah.
Okay. I'm like, mine's green when it's on. So I'm like, is it on or not?
Yeah.
If it's off, mine is red, and if it's on, it turns green because I have a button. Anyway, that's besides the point.
Would that be hilarious if we did this whole entire little thing and
you couldn't hear anything? Our mouths moving. Hi, Lady Blind Wolf.
Oh shit, that's funny.
Hey, Debbie.
Hey, Debbie. So we kind of just want to get you guys as excited as we are about the upcoming season, and not just really the upcoming season, but like what's coming to Wine and Witchcraft like as a whole. So yesterday after the show, we were talking we should do just a really quick 20-minute, 30-minute thing and just kind of talk about where Wine and Witchcraft is going.
Right.
Because we've had a lot of inspiration from our audience, from people and ourselves.
I'd say it live 2 days on a row. Yeah.
Well, it's not a show.
Not a show, but we are here.
So, and this kind of opens up also, we're kind of opening up the floor to topics that you guys might want us to add to this list that we have in front of us of what's upcoming too. So if our ideas that we have here are not something that you were thinking of, let us know and we can put it on the list.
Right. Or any ideas, really.
Or any ideas, yeah.
We've got a long season ahead. 24 episodes now.
Yeah, you thought we were like so far ahead that we're so.
Because I'm used to doing one video a month, one live a month, and now it's like 2.
Twice.
So now it's like 22 or 24 shows.
Right.
Doubled up the ante.
Double up the ante. Okay, so the first thing on our list that we're going to talk to you about that is upcoming, I wouldn't necessarily say season 3, but in the upcoming year, being 2023,
right?
Is there will be a wine and wench.
Wine and wenches.
There'll be a wench. A Wine and Witchcraft website.
Yes.
Like a .com that we are developing. That's going to have all sorts of cool ass goodies on it. So that's something that will be coming next year. Maybe not necessarily a season. It could. It's going to be a big
undertaking.
I can't talk. Why am I hosting this?
I don't. It's going to be a big undertaking. Hey, Trish.
Hey, Trish.
We were wondering where you were yesterday.
Yeah, I said that. I was like, wait, Trish isn't here. But yes, we're going to be doing that. The next thing, do you want to talk about the next thing on the list?
Okay, so the next thing we talked about last night in Broomsticks and Bullshit. So if you guys missed it, go check out last night's show. So weird. But we are going to be starting a Wine and Witchcraft podcast.
Not with me.
Not with Brittany. Me and Dana are going to be doing the Wine and Witchcraft podcast starting next year, which we're really, really excited about. So we're working out the whole development of that. But, we're in season 3 and Brittany and I have been talking a lot about trying to expand the Wine and Witchcraft brand. And I've always wanted to do a podcast, and a lot of the viewers have been talking about a podcast. And, I just really think Dana would be a good fit for that. So she has agreed to do that, which is nice.
Right.
We were talking after the show. I kind of sprung it on her live on air. But
she's like, wait, what am I doing now?
I'm going to ask you in front of everyone. That way you can't say no.
Yeah, that was a really, really funny move.
So we're super, super excited about that. More to come, but a podcast and a website is coming.
Another department of
another department.
We're going to be a department store.
Right. We have hard lines and soft lines. Now we just need to open up a Wine and Witchcraft sex department.
There you go.
Our own sex toys. Oh my God, could you imagine?
Get your Wine and Witchcraft cauldron stirrer.
Oh, and should we talk about that next?
This one, the bottom one?
Yeah.
Yes. So this was kind of inspired by our new podcast co-host, Dana, who you guys know as Shadow Moon Witch. Mm-hmm. We had asked her, we'll talk about that in a minute, but I had asked her because I had this idea for her to be on the show in the upcoming season. And so we probably were talking about dates. So I was like, well, this is the date we want to have you on. Like, are you cool with this date? Do we need to move things around? And she goes, actually, that's the anniversary of my grandfather's passing. But you know what? I would love nothing more than to join you guys that evening to talk about something I'm passionate about. So that really was just like heartstrings to me. So what we're going to end up doing is honoring her grandfather live on air with a candle vigil. So because she's kind of a trailblazer in that way, because she set that stirring. That's something we actually want to incorporate into the show. People that have had children's people that have had children or parents or even pets or whatever pass away or are ill, that they may want the community live on air to come together and do a little candle vigil during the show. So we're going to be adding that community piece. After Dana's show, it's going to continue. Yes. So she's going to be the first person to do that. So we're going to do that for her grandfather and continue it on as a community project, bringing the community into Wine and Witchcraft Live. Yeah.
And then, we're hoping that the community will enjoy that. We just, we're, like we've talked about before, we're all connected to trauma. Mm-hmm. We've lost parents, we've lost kids, we've lost, loved ones, and we have loved ones that are sick. Right. And, if the community resonates with this kind of thing, we've talked about developing something specifically for that, right? Within the Wine and Witchcraft brand. And that will go overlay into the website when it gets developed. There'll be places for people to, what's the word I'm looking for? To submit the loved one that they want a candle for, maybe even a color, or we're trying to. Right. So there'll be a place for the people to go so that we know, okay, we're doing this candle vigil on this episode and this is what they, and they can even include a picture that we can show and stuff like that. Right. Like, we're going to really make sure that there's that connection. So I think, is that all we had for projects? Yes. Is the website, a podcast, and candle vigils are the projects that are coming in the next upcoming season / year, because we are going into 2023 here. So even though we're in the middle of a season, it's, our seasons like half and half, because our July. When's our anniversary? July. July is the start of this, the start and the end. Yes, yeah. Okay. Yes. We just show up. Yeah. We don't even know what the hell is going on half the time. You guys know this. Okay, so topics that you're going to see in the upcoming season. I don't know how to pronounce that. So we're going to go through some topics because we do have guests for some of these topics. But we're not going to tell you who the guest is. We're not going to tell you the guest is because, we try to book far in advance and we don't want to hype it up and then there'll be a scheduling issue. So we're going to tell you what the topics are. We have Bruhivia. I can say that, it would just sound really god awful. So we're gonna touch on that. We think it's really interesting. Brittany and I have both kind of been not delving into it, but have been reading a little bit about it and Mexican folklore, and it's just so interesting. So we want to do a whole show on that to kind of bring that to our little part of the community. Yep. And another one is chaos magic. What is it? Because it's quite highly misunderstood. I think your question to me when we scheduled that guest was, what the fuck is that? Are we just creating chaos for people in life? Honestly, I thought that's what it was. We're just doing spells to create chaos in the world. Chaos. My life is chaos magic. I was born with it, honey. So we're going to have someone on specifically for that can explain it so that it's more understood than misunderstood, and go into all those things. And then this one, Witchcraft Gone Wrong, which is going to be coming up next month. That's October. It's an October show. Witchcraft Gone Wrong. It's going to be a big comedy show because it's going to be all the stories of all the shit that we do that went terribly wrong. Terribly wrong. And then we're going to be doing a Halloween extravaganza. We didn't even put this on the list. We forgot about it. Yes.
So with the Halloween, the show that's closest to Halloween or Samhain, we are going to be in costume.
Yes.
And you're going to want to
You're going to want to watch.
You're going to want to watch that show.
We're going to look very familiar.
We're going to look very familiar. Yes. I just lost my place in the book. Oh, right here. Yeah. So the next one is Nordic paganism and runes. Runes being, you know, they're Nordic and all that kind of stuff. So we're going to talk about Nordic paganism, what is it, and how runes play a part in that, how they, you know, came about, and how to use them.
Well, and the thing that, for me personally, I like picking topics that I don't know a lot about.
Yeah, me too.
Nordic paganism.
I know nothing.
I don't know anything.
I know a little bit about runes, but not as much as this person that we're having on for that show.
I don't know anything. I don't even own runes. So for me,
but you might want to after the show.
I want to, and that's what I liked. I want to talk about something I don't know nothing about.
Yeah. Oh yeah, that's the best. That's the best. I totally agree. Then we're gonna do a crafty show. We're actually gonna do arts and crafts.
We are gonna do arts and crafts, which I did not think that was gonna happen. Yes. But Brittany came up with a really good idea, and I think it's going to be a disaster. It's going to be a shit show is what it's going to be. But it's going to be
wine
perfect.
Involved. There's going to be wine
involved and fire.
Yeah.
And it's going to be perfect for the show.
We might have to do another Witchcraft Gone Wrong after that episode.
Yeah, we probably will.
Yeah, so we're going to do doing some stuff on air, and that's with wine. The last time we did that was the candle. We made candles.
Well, that was a video. We weren't live.
That's true, but that was. I gotta rewatch that. That's
we did do a candle making video. I forgot about that. I was about 700 pounds heavier. And then we still have on the books to do the disability show. We don't have a date for that yet, but that is still in the works. A lot of people have been asking about the disability show, including last night on Broomsticks and Bullshit. It is going to happen. We're just still trying to work out the panel.
Yeah,
for that show.
The panel is difficult to get together all on the same night. So, but it's still in our books, so it'll happen eventually. Another one is herbalism. We're gonna do one on herbalism. You know, we use herbs as our spells, but a lot of people also use them for
medicinal
healthcare
reasons. Yeah. So we want to kind of
touch on both.
Yeah.
So we're gonna do a whole herbalism thing, and that's pretty much the topics that we have written down so far for the upcoming season. And we wanted to get on here live and just do this with you guys and just let you know what's coming, to kind of get you guys pumped up and excited, because we're pumped up and excited. We
are. And also give you an opportunity, if you want, in the comments, why we're live right now or afterwards, to any suggestions, ideas, projects, anything you guys want to see, because we're trying to stay ahead of the game, which we are actually. So we're almost as far as scheduling is concerned, almost to the end of season 3, just about. We're a little past the midway point, which is where we want to be. But we always want to obviously know what you guys want to see, what you want us to talk about, what you want us to do, the craziness, the bullshit, and the educational aspect. So,
right. Because, I mean, this show is partially yours. It's not just ours. So we just want to make sure that we're outputting something that you guys might want to see and tapping your brains as well. If there's anything that you want to see on Wine and Witchcraft, let us know. And we can put it in the books for an upcoming show at some point. Because, I mean, this is a lot of topics, but our next anniversary is not until July. We just started.
We did just start.
You know, so it's not until next July, next summer.
Sounds fun. I'm looking forward to that one.
We're just reading the comments.
Yes, we're just taking a look at what everybody has said. But I think that's pretty much it. Honestly, it's just if you were in the show last night, you know, we had questions and we were kind of talking a little bit about everything. And Brittany's like, maybe we should just do a quick little live for what we have in the books so far, because not everyone can make it to the show. And then we talk about it so sporadically during the hour and a half, 2 hours. So we kind of just wanted to lay it out a little bit for you guys, so you know
what to expect.
Yeah, kind of what we're working on.
And that's the cool thing about, you know, this is they can watch it at any point. So if they ever want to know what's coming up in season 3, you can just watch this and know. And of course, you know, this is going to be expanding as time goes on.
That's a good one.
Oh, let me write that down.
Servitors.
Yes. You know who'd be perfect for that one?
I do.
Okay.
I do know who would be good for servitors.
For servitors. Okay. Yeah. See, that's also a topic that we're just talking about that I don't really know. I know what they are, but I don't know anything about it.
I know a very little bit about it just because we touched about it on a show with that individual.
Yes, you're right.
But it would be good to have her back.
Yep. Yep.
You know what would be also interesting is like spirit boards, spirit communication. We also need to do an ancestor episode again.
Oh, so didn't we already do that?
Yeah, but remember, you deleted it by accident.
Oh, yeah.
Our very first Wine and Witchcraft episode, deleted.
How did I end up deleting that?
I don't know.
Was it when we moved everything over to...
I think it was.
Okay.
Another good one, Sigil. Sigil magic.
I'm trying to write.
I mean, it's not a long word.
I don't even think that's how you spell it. What was she talking about?
Sigils. You're showing sigils and how to make them.
Yep, I like that. I don't know much about those either.
Oh, okay. Psychology and witchcraft.
Oh, yeah, okay. That's not how you spell that.
No, it's not. But it's okay.
Okay.
Very good. Yes, books.
Books.
books. So I think that's
about it. I mean, keep the ideas coming in the comments of this video.
Yeah.
And we'll jot it down in the books as we have a little notebook here that we write everything down in for Wine and Witchcraft. So.
And an app and a calendar.
Yeah, we've got it all.
We're a little extra, but we need it to keep on track, honestly.
Yeah.
We've been trying to like coordinate in Facebook Messenger, like, okay, on this date we're doing this. On this date we're doing that. But then
you could just keep on scrolling and find out what was that.
Yeah, it got crazy. So we downloaded this
Cozy app.
Yeah, Cozy, a shared calendar. So that way if she adds something or I add something, we can both see it, we both get notified, and it's just a whole lot easier. We're gonna have to add Dana into that.
Yes.
Too.
Yeah, she'll have to be on Cozy.
Yeah. So is there anything else you guys had any questions about or suggestions or anything you guys wanted to talk about before we hop off? Just a little sneak peek, a little info session is it. We didn't really expect many people to show up because obviously it's
a Monday night randomly. And honestly, I just threw it up today because after the show last night when we came up with the idea to do this, sneak peek live because you were going to be here because you have to work in Orlando. So I was like, hey, while you're here, why don't we just get on live real quick and just talk about what's coming so people have a place to go to find out or to suggest. They have a place to suggest.
We did do, if you, Lady Blind Wolf, I'm not sure if you saw this yet or not, but we did do a divination episode with Danny Mystic, and we did talk about reading intuitively on that episode. I don't know if you saw that or not, but we could do a show about intuition, like following your intuition, or
I'll put it on the books.
Something we could work with that intuition and I don't know, powers of the witch,
powers of my butthole.
Well, there's that too.
I had some powers earlier.
You sure did. So you're awesome too. You guys are all amazing, honestly. Brittany and I were talking after the show and then today just about kind of like the growth of Wine and Witchcraft, and occasionally like we look at the analytics for the show and it's just kind of crazy how much that's a good one.
Yeah, that's another good one.
We're just connecting with your intuition better. Okay.
Well, that's what I have.
Yeah.
That's what I wrote.
Okay. She was just clarifying.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, that sounds good. Okay. It's just really awesome. I'm getting a message from somebody.
Alien technology. They're coming in. They're coming
for me. But we really appreciate it. Sometimes I don't feel like we say it enough, and then other times I feel like that's all we say. But I mean,
I'm the same. Yeah, I'm in the same boat that I feel like we don't say it enough because with anybody who does these kinds of things, you wouldn't be who you are without your fans and your subbies and whatnot. And friends. So yes, I concur. All right, I think
we could do a whole show about the Fae too.
We know nothing. Who do we have on for that? Do you know anybody?
I don't know anybody who we could talk to about the Fae.
We'll have to go through the community.
Do you have anybody that you guys watch that knows a lot about the Fae?
Because that's the
Fae tradition.
That's another topic I know nothing about.
I don't know a lot about.
Well, I shouldn't say I know nothing about. I know this much.
Yeah. Well, those are all fabulous ideas.
Yes.
That list got significantly longer.
It took the whole page. I had like this much. Now it's like this much.
So I got. Is there anything else?
Working with deity for beginners.
We could put that on the list. We did do an episode. It's funny that we can now say this. We did do an episode on deity work with that witch Tasha. That's up on the channel. You can check out the playlist on the Wine and Witchcraft channel. If you guys don't know, which I'm sure a lot of you do, but a lot of you may not know this, we originally were streaming on all channels, but not all the episodes are actually on the Wine and Witchcraft channel. Some of them are still on my channel, but there is a playlist. If you go to the channel and click on the Wine and Witchcraft playlist, they're all in there in order from newest to oldest. So you can go through and check those out. We did do one on deity, but we still did write that down. Yeah. Because we could even, we could.
It doesn't hurt to redo topics because ideas change, things change, and the way you view things change.
That's true. And not only that, but if we're talking about beginners, we could touch on deities, spell work, and like we could kind of do a compilation of subtopics when we're talking about beginners and, being new to the craft. So that's not
I think anybody new, when they're new, the whole idea of working with deities is kind of scary because they're like, well, how do I find one, or do they find me, or how does that even work? And how do I know that it's, a deity and not just me imagining things? And you know what I mean? That's a whole thing for a baby witch to take in. I remember being in that boat, being like, I don't even know how to start this whole deity. You don't even have to have a deity. That whole.
Well, that goes into the freedom of witchcraft can sometimes be intimidating when you're used to structure.
It gives you too much freedom sometimes in your brain.
Yeah, too much freedom is like, I don't know what I'm doing.
Yep.
Okay.
Yep.
That's a good idea.
Yep. I concur. I concur, Captain.
Well, we planned on doing for about 30 minutes, so we have 8 minutes left. Mm-hmm. I'm trying to think if there's anything else. The only other thing, we are currently working on new t-shirt designs. We're trying to clean up the merch store a little bit, and we've been looking at some other sellers, some other distributors.
Well, there's nothing wrong with Bonfire. My problem with Bonfire is that
the shipping time is really long.
The shipping time is long, but also when you want to discontinue a style, you have to write them an email to take the style off your site. I shouldn't have to write an email for me to be able to just discontinue a thing. So we're going to be looking into other companies that can do what we want, and that's something for the future as well.
Yeah, but it is definitely something that's currently being worked on.
Yes.
You
thought we were frozen bitches, didn't you?
You know what? This is, Brittany knows, I think this is nothing. This is natural.
What are we talking about?
My eyebrows.
Oh, I didn't see the comment.
This is completely natural. I don't do anything. I literally have a piece on my shaver on my thing. I clip on and I just go, eat.
You shave your eyebrows?
I don't shave them. I just trim them.
Why? What happens if you don't?
They just get bushy and boy-like, and that's too much. But the arch, I don't shave them. I don't do anything. This is just Hecate's gift to me.
I didn't know you shaved your eyebrows.
Yeah, otherwise they get all bushy and crazy. No.
You want to be in olden times in England and wear a powdered wig and have bushy eyebrows?
No, I do not. But the arch, I love. I used to get them threaded years ago, but that's been years. But this arch, honey, natural. So there's that show.
There's that show.
You know what we should do? We should do a show on...
What the fuck?
We could do a whole sub-series just about deities, really.
What the fuck was...
Hold on. Do you feel that?
No, did you fart?
Okay,
I'm done.
Hecate was sending me a message. No. I just do that randomly. I'm like, do you hear that? They're speaking. And she'll be like, what? I'm like, I don't know. I'm weird.
Stop it, it hurts.
Okay, so we have that on there. Okay, I think that's pretty much it. We're just kind of rambling now.
Hoodoo, do you do voodoo, fadoo, hoodoo?
We did an episode on that.
We did.
I don't even know how many episodes since we changed into
honestly,
seasons. I don't know how many episodes we've done.
I know we did an episode on voodoo, but I don't know.
On hoodoo, not on voodoo, but yeah. They're two separate things. Maybe you need to rewatch it.
But I don't even remember what we said in it. Was it just you and I?
Yes. I think it was just you and I.
We had no expert on that topic?
Who were we going to get?
I don't know.
No, it was right after we came back from New Orleans. We did that.
Yeah.
We were talking about the differences because we had done a lot of reading on hoodoo and voodoo and the differences.
Difference between the two.
No, but that would be cool.
Yep.
I used to be a ghost hunter.
Stop it.
I mean, we've done quite a few topics, but apparently there's still a lot.
Well, I mean, if you really think about it, we only scratched the surface.
We have only scratched the surface, so we want to hit 25 seasons now.
Oh Lord, 25 seasons. I'm 40. Well, would be 41. So I'd be how old?
That would be 22 years from now. So you'd be 63.
Oh yeah, hell no. I'll come in here with my walker.
History? The history of witchcraft?
History of witchcraft.
I don't know how Brittany will do it. She's not about academia.
Okay. You know what?
What?
The way you looked at me earlier when I made that statement.
That's a good one. Working with poppets. We do show on poppets and voodoo dolls.
I have one.
So do I.
Mine's better than yours. I'm kidding.
I don't use mine as much as you do. You baneful bitch.
Okay, first of all, they're not just for bad.
I know.
The white pen is to bring in good.
How many times have you used the white pen? Exactly. White pen? I threw her away.
Yeah, white pen. They came with a white pen? I must have lost that.
That's a good idea. That is a good idea.
No, honestly, I haven't done any baneful magic in a long ass time.
Which is good.
Yeah. Well, I haven't had to.
It's perspective.
Oh, I forgot how to spell that word.
Dolls?
Well, I forgot what I was writing.
Oh, okay. Oh, we need to write an OG episode on there.
Look, I am running out of space on this thing.
Well, that was brought up on Wine and Witchcraft last night.
Oh, that's a really big O.
Doesn't everyone want a big O?
Okay.
Perfect. Okay.
All right. We filled up the whole damn page.
We did. Now I gotta input that all into Cozy.
Yeah. Try reading my handwriting.
I know. Shit, I'll probably just take a picture of it. So I think that is it.
Yeah, that's about it.
I think that's about it. So our next show is September 25th.
Yep.
I believe. We're finishing up. I think we're going to wind up doing a topic, but no guest. So we're going to work out what that's going to be. But September 25th is the next show. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, all the fun shit.
Ring the bell.
Ring the bell.
Ding, 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 ding.
And I guess we will see you guys then. Y'all have a good night.
Bye, guys.
Bye.